Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the Daily Office Lectionary. And hooray, it's Sunday. Today we glorify God by gathering together to worship Him in the beauty of holiness, to be encouraged in the fellowship of the church, and of course to be nourished and equipped in the receiving of the Blessed Sacrament. Today is the sixth Sunday after Trinity, and so the lesson that's assigned for Holy Communion service is from St. Matthew's Gospel, the 5th chapter, beginning at the 20th verse. The lesson that's assigned for morning prayer before it continues after that lesson, beginning at verse 38. So let's take a look at that lesson that's assigned for morning prayer this morning at 7:30. Matthew chapter 5, beginning at verse 38. Ye have heard that it's been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil. But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. That ye may be the children of your Father, which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Now, we know that the Sunday lessons don't follow sequentially for the morning and evening prayer like the rest of the week, the other 6 days of the week. And we actually read this lesson not too long ago. This is the ideal of the Christian life. That we're to love our enemies and pray for our persecutors, that we're not to do eye for an eye or tooth for a tooth, but rather that you don't resist the evil, and that if somebody smites you, give them the other cheek, right? They compel you to go a mile, go with them too. If they win your coat in a lawsuit, win your shirt, give them your coat too. This idea that we are going to convert the world, not by force or by retribution, but by love. And ultimately loving our enemies and praying for our persecutors, turning the other cheek, blessing those who curse you, is a way to do good to them that hate you, right? And praying for those who use you. This is the way we change hearts. We change our hearts by trying to live like this, and we change the hearts of those for whom we are praying and to those who we are interacting with. And that is ultimately what the gospel of Jesus Christ is about. Now, I'm not going to be Pollyannish and just say this will be easy, just do it. It's not, because it's about more than just feelings. It's hard to love somebody that hates you if it's just about a feeling, but it's not. It's an act of the will. It's a conscious decision that I'm going to do my best to love this person. I'm not always good at this, folks. Please don't think I'm the expert, but I do know that it's the expectation, right? Jesus says to be perfect like your Father is perfect, and he knows that we can't do it without his help, without his grace, and when we fail, the continuing to return to him, to ask for yet more blessings and more help. It is accomplishable, and imagine a world where people are trying to love one another in this particular way. So today's Sunday, 7:30 morning prayer. You hear this lesson there. 8 o'clock Holy Communion, 10 o'clock Holy Communion, 5:30 evening prayer, where you can receive communion as well. So pick a service or two, right? You can come to 7:30 and 8, or come to 8 or 10, and then come back for 5:30. Or if you can't go to any of the morning, come to 5:30. Either way, pick a service and come and join us. And also, we will be celebrating the ministry of Abe Wallace, our organ scholar. This is today his last Sunday with us. He has finished his time here at St. John's, and he won a very prestigious, the Jerry Hancock scholarship internship, and he will be heading to St. George's in Nashville for a year to continue his learning in churchmanship and organ in the Anglican tradition. So we will celebrate today and bid farewell to Abe, and I hope that she'll be able to be here to join us, to worship, to receive the sacrament, and to thank Abe for his hard work and wish him well. And I do hope that your Sunday is a day that is full